Alrighty guys, welcome in. We're going to be doing an educational Rapgod game coming up, so I hope you are all ready. We're doing Tormented Creek, so I'm going to head to the middle of the map and I'm going to be looking to my right hand side to see if I can absorb any information from the killer. I can hear the generator behind me to the left has already been started and I saw a teammate on spawn on my right hand side, therefore 3 out of the 4 players have been accounted for. We are now versing a LeatherFace, and I believe it is going to be the LeatherFace, the only one that I've been versing recently, who is currently running Spirit's Fury, Enduring, Ruin and Barbecue and Chili. The window is sealed, and thank God my teammate showed me that, or I would have actually made a big mistake then and gone through. I'm going to go through the window here. He's probably going to run all the way around, and that is fine. I do have a really shitty window to work with, and I do have a really shitty pallet, but that is okay. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to do something to get a pallet stun. I do not expect this man to respect this pallet one bit, so I'm going to be throwing it straight the fuck away. And he got the hit as well, which is really unfortunate. He does have Enduring. He is probably going to be that LeatherFace I was talking about earlier. I'm going to go up the Harvester and I'm going to wait up the top and I'm going to make sure he has to come down. I'm going to use Balance Landing and run that entire loop one more time based on blocking line of sight with the killer. We're going to force him to try and commit to a chase that he does not want to. That is all the time I need. We're going to break line of sight. We're going to go all the way around the back end. And now if he continues chasing me, he's going to be put out of Bloodlust range and everything's reset. And he knows that and he's going to let go. I gave him one pallet. He already exited chase and he's already hit another teammate. So that was really well played by him. At the same time, I'm going to work on another generator. I did take a hit, which sucks. I used my Balance Landing. And now I've got 60 seconds to work away here. Gut feeling this man does have Ruin. Like I said, alongside Ruin, Barbecue, Enduring, and Spirit's Fury is what he's been running recently. And we have been versing him. And that is okay. What else do we know? The totem has been broken. My teammate has gone down as well, which is unfortunate. I'm in a 2-man Swift right now. That was one of the solo queue guys that did go down. I'm surrounded by no pallets. So if the killer does come over here, I need to leave the second I hear the heartbeat. I'm not going to even have access to Dead Hard due to the 16 seconds cooldown from Balance Landing because it's only tier 1. This is both good and bad. He is hooked really, really freaking close to me. I need to be smart right now. I'm going to dip a little bit earlier and see what the killer decides to do with that information. Remember, he has gone right through the middle of the map, looking to the right-hand side. I actually have a daily to do one more hook save, so I'm going to come in and do that nice and early and get it out of the way. Hopefully, I do beat everyone here. Normally, I wouldn't be coming in for a save. I hear running behind me. It makes me think, there you go, there is a teammate behind me too. So sound is a very important feature in Dead by Daylight. You're going to be listening to that. I saw my teammate as well. Happy to give him a heal if he wants it. He doesn't need it. I'm not even going to waste my time serving hooks right now. He's lost his Ruin, and we want to speed throughout this game as quickly as possible, knowing that we know what build he actually has. Going through the chest, which is good. Working on this. Doesn't have pop. Never came in for the kick. Halfway to my cooldown. Let's get this over and done with. Gonna put the toolbox in here. I am running a Commodious toolbox. It only does 15% faster. It is not an engineer's or a mechanics box. A mechanics box will go 20% quicker, and an engineer's will go 25%. This goes 15% due to the overwhelming amount of charges. You will see I also have additional charges on that. He's gonna give me the med kit so I can heal myself as well, and he's just gonna dip in the distance. That means there's gonna be less downtime. I landed great. That means we're gonna preserve one charge. So there's gonna be one charge left in the med kit, so somebody can take it out with them when they actually need to. That being said, gonna jump straight back into grabbing the toolbox, back onto the generator. One guy is in chase. We know this guy's build, and we know what we have to do to beat him. Do keep in mind, I am leaning towards giving the killer a 3-gen strat based on where I am working. So gotta be very, very careful that another Jenny gets done across the board. Beat him was just here. One guy's in chase and a Jenny to my far left was done. Therefore, the killer has a solid 3-gen on the far right-hand side of the map. So popping this is even dangerous, especially if the killer notices and takes that guy and hooks it between a 3-gen. He can proxy that guy to death and maybe go for a double. We gotta leave this generator in the middle right now. We want nobody to be working on that because that'll be really bad for us also, because then the killer might see the 3-gen that he didn't even recognize at the beginning of the game. Dead Hard and Balance Landing is back up. This is fine. The guy is hooked in the basement. We're gonna leave him on the hook for a little bit of time. It's gonna take him 120 seconds to die because it is his first hook. That being said, it's going to take me 60 seconds to do a generator, 80 seconds against Ruin. I do have a toolbox which is knocking 15% off, so 15% of 80 is 12. Therefore, we're taking 12 seconds off, providing I'm landing no grates, and then I can land grates on top of that, as you guys know. I'm happy to throw pallets nice and early, knowing this guy's build. If I take a pallet hit through the pallet and I throw the pallet, then I'm in trouble. I'm going to have to make sure I dead hard for a window or something else like that as well. So we got the guy down in the basement. I could go down and try and save him early, but I kind of want to get rid of the 3-gen strat. We can see the generator where I'm nodding at right now. We got the Jenny here, and we're going to have one right in front of me to the right-hand side somewhere. I do want to save this guy, but at the same time, breaking the 3-gen, I would classify more important. I'd rather this guy hit struggle, and the killer doesn't have a 3-gen. He's still within proxy range, yeah? So if I go down there with Balance Landing, I'm still going to be in trouble. We know this man does not have access to Pop Goes the Weasel, which is important. Not going to let my teammate hit struggle though, unless I need to. Depending on what the killer does right now, I'm going to Balance Landing. Other guy got the save. This is good. I hear a generator to my right's been being worked on too. He does have Barbecue and Chili though, so he's going to see me unless I hide from him.
Rapgod, Pog.
I am on the side where the killer's not going to be able to see me too well. It looks like he's going to come right through the shack and look to see if anyone waited in the basement a little bit too long. But if I can land a couple of grades, I'll be able to get the generator done in time. Now, looking at the pallet on my left-hand side, which I can't actually see, I think it's going to be broken. I can't tell from the angle I'm at. I'm not going to risk running to the shack. I know the guy probably has Spirit's Fury up by now, so I'm going to let that go too. We have broken up any form of 3-gen strat, and the generator is completed. He did get a hit on a guy who waited at the basement. He went through the pallet though. Therefore, I can force the killer to take the long pathing around if the God pallet is still up. So if I walk right in through here, I'll make sure... God pallet has been used, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying to pop this man's generator. There's no way it's going to get popped in time. But we broke the 3-gen strat. See, there's one Jenny here, one Jenny there, and one Jenny to the right. It was very important that I broke the 3-gen rather than going for the hook save. I'm happy for him to just sit there and proxy camp that, because that's exactly what he's going to do. The game is pretty much over. Let's pop the adrenaline or get some kind of work all the way over here to the right-hand side, which would be the smarter thing, because these other guys are hurt. They should be working on this Jenny, and I should be the one closest to the basement. But instead, I think they're going to try and make a play, and that's going to cost somebody else a life, and it's going to give the killer the proxy on 2 people in the basement and win the game off that, unless somebody comes over here and starts working with me as well. Alright. So what are we looking at right now? Don't know where the doors are. I'm turning, I'm looking to see if I can get some form of information. Getting this Jenny done is way more important. I do think that guy is dead in the basement. Unless his teammate comes running in right now. If his teammate does that, that's a God tier play. I'm way too far away to go for it, and my teammate did do that. Killer can stall the game a bit. I'm going to leave him on the hook until I get adrenaline, or until the killer forces me off this. Killer's most likely going to go back where he knows there's 2 targets, and a generator that was nearly done. I'm going to lose out on points doing this, but at the same time, this is going to allow us to get to the end game. Changing over to my hands right now so I can use the toolbox next game as well. It did a little bit of good work today. I'm going to leave this at 99, because if it's not at 99, he might go back to the proxy. If I pop that. So pretty sure he's got Enduring and Spirit Fury. He's running all the way to the right-hand side. His eyes are set in one direction, meaning he's obviously chasing somebody. Going to run right back to the middle map and look for the play on that. We're going to get the hook save, 1,500 points once it's done. It says it's safe. Jenny's done in the middle of the map. He needs to just stand in front of the exit gate and wait for me to pop this. Fuck, where are you, man? What are you doing? That was generous. That was very generous. Alright, now he knows I got that at 99. I'm going to take the window and just dip. Oh, beat him. You just fucked me, bro. You'll never know. You'll never know unless he saw you. That really sucks, the stall on my teammate. He's going to go right back round to that. Now we got to hope the other guy's doing another generator. This has backfired a little bit on us, but that's okay. He does have that pallet in front of us. There's the adrenaline play. Nice. He took a hit for that. There's no pallet to my left-hand side, so do you think I'm going to go to that door right now? You already know the answer. I'm going to go to the door to the right-hand side. So that was really good. The other guy did pop that. And we had our Jenny at 99. He's already on that door. I want to make sure I can make it over here as well, or we're going to be in deep trouble. I do not... we do have a pallet to the right, yeah? He does have spirits here, so I need to bait him at the pallet, force him to lunge through, then run through the killer, because there's no hit collision during that animation. What he needs to do is body block me and chainsaw me. Second I hear a heartbeat, I run straight for that jungle gym. And I bait the pallet by forcing him to lunge me through it. If he pulls up with the chainsaw and respects it, I just run right around. If he pulls up the chainsaw and walks through it, he made the right play. Beat him, I believe, is on death hook as well. Gonna wait for my exhaustion to come back. Does take 60 seconds because it is tier 1 rather than 40, so there's 20 seconds longer. I wanna walk, but I know if the... This is good. The other guy can get saved right now. Not gonna do anything there. Don't fuck it up, bub. That's good, I think. I can't make that, actually. Now I know I can't make it, so what am I gonna do? I'm obviously gonna take the window. I got the pallet here, which will slow him down a little bit and allow me to maybe make it to the other side. He's gonna have to go around it, break line of sight if I can, and reset Bloodlust, and we should all be out. It's a good thing he served that. He's gonna have Bloodlust in about 2 seconds. I don't have Dead Hard. I told you I should have waited for it, but I don't think he's gonna catch me. I will give it to him. And there it is. So he had Enduring, Spirit's Fury, Barbecue and Chili, and Ruin. And he's ran the same build so many games in a row, therefore I know that he hasn't changed his cosmetics or his build, because a lot of people aren't subject to change when it comes down to their builds. They stick with the same thing. So I'll be surprised if I'm wrong here. No, I'm right. Same killer. Enduring, Spirit's Fury, Ruin, Barbecue, alongside Tuning Guide and the Grease. We're going to say GG, well played. He came in with the